This is a quick home inspection of unit 103. These are some of the stuff that I use to check the electrical and the plumbing and the HVAC and insulation and all that good stuff. So this is nothing magical, just a regular tester for the receptacles, so the outlets. This would be hot, neutral, and ground, or black, white, and green. So I just put it on inside all the outlets, and basically it tests, and then it tells me if there's something wrong with it. It would tell me incorrect. In this case, it's correct. I also tripped all the GFCI's, ground fault circuit interrupter, to make sure that everything is okay. This is a carbon monoxide detector and also a gas detector in case we have any leaks, but you don't have any leaks. If we do find any leaks, then it would actually alert that we have a leak, a potential problem here or in the attic, but there's no problem there. So all that is good. If we do find something, I'm going to make a sound, and we're going to manually activate it. It would have sounded like this. Obviously, it was me who activated right here on the side. But when it's on the sensing mode, without me manipulating the buttons here, then it just does this thing here. So no carbon monoxide, no gas. This is a thermal imager. So if I find something hot, it's mainly in between the walls. If I find no insulation, it will show me something hot. Like in this case, you can see that the light is hot here. So basically that's it. But the exterior walls, if they, for example, the window here is going to show hot, obviously it's a window. And then here it's blue, so its insulation is good here. So I'm going to start with the inspection. Now that you got the equipment, we're going to go upstairs and go to the attic and then come down. Yeah, I'm just going to show you some stuff of information and some stuff that needs to be taken care of. So let's go out into the attic. This is how we get to the attic. Plenty of space right here in this closet. And this is how you get up there. There's a space where you would basically slide it over and get to the attic. And I'll show you what's up there. All right, this is the air handler up here. This is what basically the pump that sends all the air conditioning, the conditioned air throughout your house. And also furnace, it's a gas furnace. The only thing we have is that in the drip pan or the overflow pan, there's some rust in there. It could have been that in the past it probably was leaking, but it was repaired. But I put it on the report. So I take a look, make sure there's no staining in here. Some of the sheeting here is plywood and also radiant barrier. As you can see here, plenty of insulation, more than 12 inches in a lot of places, 15 to 20 inches in many places. Typically is between 8 and 10. So you have plenty. So I'll continue here. Let me continue going down, and then we'll do the interior, finish up on the outside. Yeah, I check all the faucets here, and I also checked underneath here, make sure there's no leaks. All the shut-off valves are in good shape. Check all the toilets, the air conditioning units. You have a thermostat up here, and there's another thermostat downstairs. Here in this barrier here, protected barrier or safety railing for this staircase. They recommend not to be climbable because little kids will climb here. It's sort of a safety problem. So most of the time what people will do, homeowners, they would either put plexiglass or they would put a mesh right here. So kids be on this side of the safety rails. So children or kids will not climb, just a safety issue. Again, it's a recommendation only, but I have to write it down because of safety. Okay, so I checked all this, checked all these outlets. Like I said, if the outlet is upside down like this, compared to the regular outlets like that, it means that it's controlled by this wall. So wall outlet control in case you want to put a lamp and turn it on when you come in. I checked everything here. This faucet is kind of loose on this Jack and Jill bathroom. I checked everything here. Smoke detector is also carbon monoxide detector. Blinds are not part of the inspection, but I checked them anyway, and I pointed out if you have one that is kind of damaged. All right, we'll continue going down. We'll go out through the garage door, and as I show you here, I'll show you something in the front door. Here's recommended that this deadbolt not be key operated because of safety. So in case you have to get out in case of an emergency. Here in the kitchen, I check all the appliances. They had the refrigerator disconnected, obviously, because they don't want it to build up moisture. I tested it, I connected it, and I left it back the way they had it. So no problem with the refrigerator in terms of cooling. It was cooling, but it needs at least 24 hours to get to 35 to 37 Fahrenheit in here, and -2 to at least 7 here. So it was catching up. It looks like the filter needs to be changed because it would not display water or ice. Obviously there was no ice being made because it was disconnected. I checked all the appliances here, a microwave, something minor. One of the lights here does not work. So basically that will be the surface light. You see one of those light bulbs might need to be replaced. It's recommended that these filters be taken out at least every 6 months and thrown into the dishwasher. I checked the temperatures for the air conditioning units. It gave me a really good temperature. The brand is a Carrier, and it is rated for 5 tons. 5 tons will give you between 2,000 and 2,500 square feet. So that's more than what you need. Here in the garage, checked everything here. This is the tankless hot water heater. Is a good brand, is Rinnai, and the temperature that he gave me, the output temperature, was between 117 and 120. This is obviously your water softener. It is very low on salt, as you can see here, no salt. So recommend a few bags of salt. I opened this electrical sub panel, and I checked inside and everything in it. The main electrical panel is in the main control closet is controlled by the HOA. Here, this is a cleanup. This is usually for if you have problems with your sewer, you put a snake, what they call it, and you do it through here. So in here, I do find that in this is a moisture reader. So if I'm going to put it for building material, so if I test it here, you can see it's dry, but if I test it here, it is wet, and it gives me a reading here. So it could be that this cleanout was leaking, or it was leaking at one time, and it needs to be basically repaired. This is locked right now, but inside here is the control for the fire suppression system, and it's kind of there's some corrosion in it. It's corroded. All right, this is the main shut-off valve for your house. If you have to shut it off, this is where you will shut it off. There's one for every unit has one of these. There's one for 102 and 103 respectively, as we can see. This is a manifold for the gas for each unit. So the unit number is right here, 101, 102, and then by default, obviously, this one is 103, 103 there, and 103 here. Again, this is probably provided by the HOA. This is kind of rusted. There is recommended to be galvanized or painted. Okay, this is the exterior of your home. Pretty much everything is in good shape. All your windows were checked. I flew a drone on top for your tiles and your roof. That is in good shape. The exterior lights are in good shape. It looks like that light right there might need to be replaced. So the back of your fence right here, and then we can see the rest of it from here, and also the sliding doors. I checked that as well, so all that is good. There's a couple of these that are kind of loose, So you might, I'm not sure if that would be HOA or it would be your responsibility, but some of them are loose. There's no need structurally for these caps. They just decoration caps. They call them actually rain caps. All right. I hope if you have any question, please feel free to give me a call. But overall, you get all the information on the report. Have a good day. Bye-bye.